Good afternoon, ma'am.
What's going on?
How are you doing?
I am okay. How about you?
I'm good. Can you introduce yourself for us, please?
I am Lady J. That's what they call me. I am a bunch of things. I hate when somebody just put me in one box, but I'm an artist. I'm a creator. A natural healer. An entrepreneur. Just so much wrapped into one.
Okay.
So.
Galley on the drum.
Glad that you're here. Thank you for giving me some of your time.
Well, thank you for inviting me.
Absolutely.
I've been trying to come on through, but I seen some of y'all get here before me. It's okay. No, I'm just playing. I always do that when I come on the podcast. They be like, Lady J, you crazy.
So I want to start with, you seem to really give people their flowers and open up doors and opportunities for other artists.
Right.
And so I think that's fire. And I'm going to ask you a question about that, but I want to give you your props because that takes a very strong individual to be willing to be like, I'm going to take a step back as an artist and put other people on.
Right.
Where'd that come from?
It's crazy, man, that you said that because I ain't really, I mean, I know people get it, but it's like you the first person that's asked me that in an interview, like, and that mainly what it was for me when I started building, when I first came on the scene, it was people would come through like my open mics and stuff and, Lady J, you gonna perform tonight? And I'm like, nah, it's not about me, it's about y'all.
Yeah.
Still to this day when I throw my shows, I never perform at them, you know. And it's crazy that I can do that, but because you got a lot of people that like, they understand me and they may think that I'm like not supportive. But I've been like very supportive around here. And it's just because I want to see people win. And a lot of these artists that I watch grow, and we talking about 10 years and up, I see a lot of stars around me. You know, when you're from your city and you watch people grow up and you like watch them build and get better and better like off of their talent, you know you're around a bunch of stars. So my whole thing was to create shows where everybody that come in would feel like that's what they are. You know, like this is about you. You know, you are the star. And that's why, like at my open mics, I like for it to be like an all love thing. Well, really we call them showcases now because they're not open mics no more. But I seriously put my music on the back burner to show a lot of love, and I'm okay with that because I haven't really been out here like, oh, I just want a record deal, or oh, I just want so much publicity for my music, because really my music is kind of like a from the heart thing. It's kind of like I probably will be doing it forever, but it's most of like what's happened to me like during my life. So it's like, that's why I always call it real rap, because it's just stories. It's just me telling different stories when I get on these tracks. But I probably would rather, see other people shine. I really would. I really would.
Okay, because I noticed that. I know a certain individual, I'm not going to say their names, they have a platform, fairly big platform in the area. And to me, I believe that they created that platform to showcase their music. I don't have any facts to back that up. That's just from the outside looking in. And I think that's very admirable that you want to showcase other people. But do you ever worry that your music gets overshadowed? Not saying that you got to be like, fuck that shit, I'm the closer. But
I ain't even gonna lie to you. I've been an underdog and a top dog at the same time, and people be like, what does that mean? It's because like you got people that's a serious fan of mine, and I don't mean fan like groupie. I mean like they really know, like, Lady J, you really done paved the way for some of this shit. You know, you really built a lot of stuff that a lot of girls wasn't building. It was guys. It was guys running shows. It was guys bringing.
Might be the only female I know that does this.
At least for the years, I know of a few females I can get a props to, and basically say, they're throwing shows right now, and it reminds me of that, know. But honestly, seeing a female go over 10 years throwing shows, and you can have every hood in the building and not have a massacre break out sometimes, not trying to be funny, but, I was like really the first female to do that. Like every open mic I slid on, being younger or in my early 20s was guys. It was guys running this thing. It was guys on the mic. And I think that's why my first couple of years I got like so much hate, because it was like, how's this girl? how is this girl doing this? How is she, bringing people out like that? Because we had people coming from other states. We had a good thing going. So it's and honestly, man. To touch back bases on you, speaking on the platforms and, some rappers seeming, or artists seeming like, it's all for them and it do be like that. And it is, you can say it and people, oh, you hating it. And it's cool. There's no hate, but you call it how you see it, and I see a lot of artists that they'll say they hear and they want to see somebody. It doesn't matter if somebody else make it first, what it does to them. It's competition for a lot of people out here. And I can be a competitive person, but when it comes down to like creating, I am the type of person that can sit in a room with 20 creators and I can feel really comfortable about myself because I know that we are all going to bring something different to the table. When you start competing with me, that's I'm gone. I'm out the scene because it's not unless we doing a showcase and we all turning up or we making some money or getting something profitable off of it, then I'm in, and a lot of people say, why I don't support a lot of shows. I do support a lot of shows. The shows that I don't support is the people that throw them and they have no incentives. Like you want these people to come through and you have no prize, but you have a fee at the door or you have an artist fee. And it's crazy because you can be a radio personality or anything and think you have the most credentials in the world, but if you have nothing to offer the artist but a possible A&R in the building.
Keyword possible.
I'm being honest, a possible A&R in the building, or we ain't even gonna talk about the fake record deals some people put out there. I mean, and then you have people that's, they feel like because they have a big following, they bring the artist in and, it helps them. It doesn't. What helps them is when you give these people a check at the end of the night. When an artist walk out of my showcase, when the artists walk out of an open mic and they walk out with a $2,000 check, $1,000 check, a $500 check. What I just did for you was you could possibly, if you didn't have a car, go pull a car off. If you didn't have your light bill, now you got it and some more. If you didn't have studio time, you got blocks now. You 500, because my high pot showcases are always 500 and up. So you have, we have AWOW 3 years ago that won the 1,500 high pot for me.
I need to pick up a mic.
Absolutely. And at the same show, TC won the 500 that night, so that was 2,000 in total that I was giving away. But and like I said, we have a stream of artists that have won high pot open mic. So these are thousands of dollars that these artists have got cash. I never back down on my prize. I never. I always give it away. And like I said, man, it's actually somebody walking away with something. I'm not going to throw a showcase to you and promise you thin air. Somebody's going to win this thing and take it serious because we're going to get them racks away. But I just hate when I see people that charge $50, $60, $100 for performances and they absolutely have, nothing to give.
So what's it take to throw it? I don't know if that's the right word, but what does it take to even put together a showcase?
I got a special formula, like a lot of ways.
You gonna give us the game? Or
I might give a little. I'm gonna give a little bit of the game. I'm gonna give a little bit of the game. And it's crazy because I always used to tell DJs this back in the day. For one, when you throw showcases, you can't of course you got to be cool and familiar with all of the artists and their music, but you can't show favoritism. I don't allow my DJs to play one artist's music when he comes in when I got 30 artists on the ballot. Cause I don't even want you to think my show's rigged. I get enough of negative feedback as it is. So if my DJ do that, I fire him. To be honest, like if you are a DJ and you cut my mics off when I don't want you to, so
you had that happen?
Yeah. Bugatti's 1 year. I'm not gonna say the DJ name, but yeah. It's all good. I still love the DJ. It's all good. But cut the mics off on the artist, and I mean, we in here with several sets of gang members. Like this was, 7 years ago, maybe.
Don't be cutting no mics
off. Don't cut no mics off. And to be honest, like I throw shows so different from people because I'm a one-man army with my shows. And the reason why I say that is because I'm the person that's paying everything. And I keep it like that. So I won't have no discrepancies with someone. So I'm going to pay the artist. I'm going to bring my own DJ in. I'm going to, I kind of transitions from clubs to buildings.
Okay.
Because you can absolutely rent you a building out, control your whole floor, even the door.
Yeah.
And you got the whole floor of things. You can, if it doesn't have a stage, you can put a stage inside. And then you charge the artist what you want, but you want to make sure that you're giving back to these artists. Like my shows are never over $50 for an artist, a ticket.
And it's incentivized because you actually give them the prize money.
Actually give them the prize money. And I try not to go over 25. Back in the day, I used to have 30 artists. I know it's pretty much a lot. But now I try not to go over 25. And people think that you make the most money off of these artists, and with me, it's like, no. Sometimes I come in and I might break even or not. I might lose $1,000. But to me, it's not losing if I have a successful show, somebody got paid, and it just worked out. Especially if the show is packed, and they always pack out, which is great. I did want to speak on my last show.
Oh, do you think? That's what we're here for.
So my last show, basically, Joshua Jackson.
Arson?
Yeah.
He been in here.
Yeah, so Arson won, and it was actually a tie with Win. Have you?
W-Y-N?
W-V-N, I think.
I've seen the name. I keep hearing that, so I might have to find out who that is.
Yeah, please check her music out.
Okay,
like,
it is a girl.
I just want to shout you out.
Young
Win.
lady,
you know what I'm saying? These two artists, man, both of them are amazing. They actually tied in, and I let them split that prize up. And then we had, some runners up and things like that. But Win and Arson, man, oh my God.
See, I listen to, like, you know how Spotify do the year-end wrap-up? He was number 3. I had Rick the Ruler.
I like Rick
T.I. I forgot the exact order, but it was T.I., Game, Arson, and Coop was on there. That was my 5.
Okay, the new album from Coop.
Yeah, no, it was the first album.
Oh, the first one. Oh, okay. Yeah, salute to him as well. I don't think I heard. I haven't downloaded the new one yet.
It just came out a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, no, I definitely take a look at it because also Fat Zach dropped as well.
I saw the name Z-E-C something.
Yeah, that's him. So check it out. Real lyrical, love it. Kind of like a poet to me. I actually hosted his show where he had the live band behind
very
him.
fire. Okay.
Crazy. So it was dope. You know, a lot of these shows could be more packed out. But the more and more you do this over the years, man, you figure out like the formula. I always tell artists if they throw a show and it's their very first time throwing a show, get you a building that you know you can pack out. It could be small.
It's still packed.
Exactly. Because you would rather know, like what you can do because, we can walk around like we got all the support in the world, man, but a lot of times some of these artists, man, they not the popular crowd.
Right.
So it's not gonna, when they first throw their shows, it's not gonna pack out like some of the, more popular. And I always tell people, it's not because you don't deserve it. It's just because you have to come up with a certain formula.
Yeah.
And it has to work for you, like the radius of where it's at and things like that. But my last show was actually crazy, man. We got through it. Shout out to King Lyric too, man.
Oh yeah.
I love King Lyric.
I'm trying to work on getting him in.
You ain't street? Yes, get him in here.
That's so hard.
It's so hard. He tore it up. That open mic. Anyways, like that was my last showcase. The building for one was small.
Okay.
And I'm not gonna lie, like I've never like got let into a building late.
Ooh.
Before to set up to do my show.
Yeah, you need time. Yeah.
Oh man, it was crazy and precise as I am with my showcases. You can see some of the artists just looking like, ain't no way this Lady J.
It's not
like
her norm. Yeah.
this is not. I even had to go back and forth with some artists like, hey man, don't worry about what's going on.
I got
it. But salute to them as well for always supporting, man. But I am actually gonna come back this year with the High Pot. With a really, really nice building, really, really spacious, probably another, basically I'm probably going to do 2,500 this time.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I need to start rapping.
Yeah, you need to, just get on in there, I'm going to do 2,500, 25 performers, and I'm going to keep my, artist fee the same.
Yeah.
But I'm going to work on a better, building this year because I know the artists were like, the caliber of her shows, like, oh my God, this building. And I understood that, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm my worst critic and people were like, oh, that show was good. I was like, that show was nothing.
So you hard on yourself like I am.
Man, from the shows that I have through, I disappoint myself sometimes. Like I even I had to call my husband to come through the DJ because my DJ that I wanted, you know, he drive trucks and he normally he with me.
But he wasn't
you
free
know,
that
and
weekend.
he wasn't free, and it was a lot. It rained that day. We got let in late. Like it just was a lot. But it still went down. It still went down, and we still got through it, and I still had major performances.
Yeah.
Just like out of the norm for me. Because like I said, man, I look at myself as one of the best artist showcase throwers here, you know, and notice I said one of the best, not the best.
It's okay if you want to say you the best. Talk
you know,
that shit.
because when you talk your shit, you know, they feel some type of way, but nah. And I see some amazing people throwing showcases right now, so really want to salute to them, especially Kendon Lawson.
I keep saying the name, and we follow each other, but I don't know who he is. I don't even know what glass hair, light skin dude.
Yes.
Okay, I seen his picture, but I don't know him.
Want to shout out Kendon Lawson for throwing these showcases at the Charleston Pub, man. Like
I've been seeing that.
Just
That's him? Okay.
Dope energy, and Rod Duchess, RB, the girl. It's a girl that's actually with him as well. She's fire. She's behind the showcases with him. She's an artist as well. So she always give me my flowers. So I want to make sure, you know, I give everybody their flowers today.
Yes, ma'am. Poetry snap.
Yeah, you know. But that's the Andre 3000. But yeah, so really looking forward to more like showcases, bigger and better. Bigger and better. I'm not really looking to do too many more performances here.
For yourself or?
For myself. Okay. I've been performing all year too, and I've had a great time because I had stopped performing here for a minute.
Wow.
I mean, you just be unappreciated at times, you know, or you be in crowds that you don't want to be in, or,
how so?
You know, a lot of shows I like, and a lot of shows like I would rather not put myself in the mix of.
Based on the audience or the venue?
Based on the audience. Not as much as the venue, but with me, like I said, man, I like for things around me to be like all love and like positivity. And even though it doesn't knock me off my square because I really perform anywhere,
right.
It's just that I would rather not be in certain crowds. And that's just me like getting older. Like, you know, back in the day it was, you can book me for anything.
Right.
Or I'm gonna take anybody for a feature. You know, and it's just that when you get older and you start moving different and you create a little bit different, it's a lot of spaces you don't want to be in. So it's just more about like my aura. And like what I want to be around. And it's not about like specific people. It's just like if I see it's a certain crowd or a certain crowd here, that's not my crowd. You know, it's not for me. And I'm just not an artist that go into like everything that's going on.
Like, not calling you a thought, but like, it's almost like not being a thought for music. Kind of like, you don't want to oversaturate yourself and be uncomfortable.
Right, absolutely. And I want to go where I'm appreciated, you know. I mean, you're going to be like into shows and in places where people don't, you know, they really don't show you love. Or when you may do your music and they just looking, you know, they don't know how to. Cause I know a lot of times when I rap, a lot of people don't know how to embrace me because for one, sometimes it might be gangster. And then when they get motivational, it's like, oh, wait a minute. Like she might really do. She might really do this though. She might really do this. And I know it'd be a surprise for a lot of people that see me live because I actually rap.
Yeah, I seen you. I just saw one of your recent posts you posted where you was at a bonfire and killed it.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that.
Yeah, on fire.
Oh, God. Shout out to all of them, man. Ricky Prince, Al Harris.
He just left.
Fat Zach. Al Harris?
Yeah. Oh, my. I finally got him. He just left like at 9:30.
Hey, man. You got a jewel. You brought a jewel on here, you know. Shout out to Al Harris, man. Like, we grew up. We watched each other, you know, growing up in the same neighborhood and stuff like that. And, I mean, adversity, like...
We talked about some of it.
We talk about it, you know. And I feel him because, I mean... you know, Al rap a lot about what he really went through, like his pain. And with me, I haven't really got there yet. I tell stories of what I've been through, but I haven't really got there to like snatch it out.
What's your hesitation?
I don't really know if it's crazy because I don't really know how open I want to be. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but I think... Go ahead, I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you good. I just don't know like how much I want to tell. You know, like, how much do I want people to really, really know about me? You know what I'm saying? Like, and a lot of times I know people be like, they be like, take that pain. If you see Al Harris, he grabbing that pain, and he you know, and it works. It works for him. You know, it works for him because he got a. I'm not gonna say his story is way just so different from mine, but he got a big story to tell. Yeah. That's a major story to tell. And even though I went through a lot of adversities like him, you know, he still is what he's telling is major, and people need to hear it.
But I think your story could be heard as well as his. I'm not knocking his.
Right. I'm working on it, man. I'm working on opening up a little bit, just like I had did a show at the Charleston Pub, and I actually released a little bit of my newer music. Okay. And it's a little bit more, you know, it's not so...
It's a little dark?
Nah, it's just not so gangster. It's it's laid back, you know. It's a little bit of that, like, smoothness and motivational coming out, and just a little bit of the pain. You know, I use a lot of samples as well.
Does that come from age, as we've matured and gotten older, or does that come from kind of like, I do the gangster shit, but let me let them know some of my pains and hurts?
Exactly. It's kind of like both of them. I think now that I'm getting older, you got to think, a lot of times in my 20s, I was dealing with these open mics. I was around a lot of violence.
And the bullshit that come with it.
I mean, I had a lot of stuff happen to me, you know, from being pistol whipped to... Yeah.
By a man?
No, women. Yeah. And that happened in over there in 2-5.
When was this?
Or whatever. That was I want to say maybe 2015, 14. That was when my first 2 years of the showcases was coming out.
Can I ask why? Is that you don't gotta tell me if you don't want
no,
to.
you're fine. I'm open now to talk about it. I used to be real angry, like I just rap about it, you know. Yeah. But I just had a mix up with these showcases, man, and I had people that I was working with that kind of turned their back on me, and I had females that was coming inside of these showcases and getting mad because it was my shit. I was running it, and if
some hating shit,
and if I say some shit, then that's the shit that's finna go down right there. You know, I pay for this shit. That's my name. A lot of people was taking that personal, man. A lot of people was taking that personal. A lot of people didn't like me. They wanted to fight me. They wanted to game me, like,
because you was trying to build something.
Because I was trying to build something, and I just noticed I was in my neighborhood one day, and I seen the girls kept circling around and circling. I wasn't paying no attention. You know, I was with my kids. I was talking to the older people. And they just pulled up, you know, on the rah-rah. So, like, I immediately ran to it, something that I don't do now either.
Right, yeah.
A lot of stuff when I was young, I would run to a lot of stuff that was crazy because I would always be by myself. I'm one of those artists that you see, like, when I come through, I'm possibly by myself. It's very seldom that you see people with me on the stage, going around with me, you know, just while I just don't rock with a bunch of people. I don't have an entourage. So I was always doing most of this stuff by myself unless it was my sisters involved. Or,
right, me and Rob, when we was rapping, it was just me and him. That's it.
Right.
Yeah.
Or maybe some in-laws involved or whatever. But it was just mostly me at these showcases and these shows. But yeah, I ended up having to fight 3 girls, ended up getting pistol whipped and all. Like, that ain't the only one I went through, but
nobody stopped it?
Everybody ran.
Goddamn.
Listen, when them guns come out, man, you see what it is. But what I'm thankful for is that the females that were out there and that was going to help me, I understand that they ain't want to get shot. You get what I'm saying? They picked my kids up when they ran. Oh, okay. You know, and when you do something like that, I'm forever grateful. Right. You know, so I stood out there and I fought their fight by myself. Which, like I said, man, it's not the first time here, you know, something like that has happened. I did. Yeah, it was all good, man. And most of all, you know, I didn't get hurt like I could have got hurt. Right. You know, which is a blessing. Because like I said, man, doing those showcases and during that time, I went through a lot of stuff that like could have just broke me, or I could have been dead. You know, mixed in with a lot of stuff that I was mixed in, which is cool because you know I grew up in the hood. You know, we street and stuff like that, but we try to get away. Yeah. You know, from stuff like that.
I'm trying to kick it down there forever.
No, I don't want to be down there forever. But that, you know, that was some stuff that was going on with those showcases and stuff like that. So in my 20s. I was rapping gangster. Like, I would go compete in Atlanta, and I'm competing against 20, 30 dudes.
Yeah.
So when I come in, I ain't gonna be on nothing but that gangster shit.
Because that's what you're competing against. Yeah.
Exactly. But I started meeting people, like I did some tracks with, some of my in-laws and stuff like that we were making like different kind of music. Like it would, and I was like, oh man, I do got a couple of people here, like arts and shit.
Yeah.
It's creative. It's a different vibe. So it's like, can I produce that? And then I started making different kind of music. And when I started making that different kind of music, the city said I went with it. I wasn't with it no more. Oh, I can't rap. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, that shit sucked. Oh, your last shit was a flop. Like,
but it's crazy.
It was crazy.
When you venture left and it's more creative shit, it tends to be better music.
Right. I mean, I listen to my music now and I'm like, lyrically, I'm demolishing the 20-year-old.
You're supposed to get better with time.
I'm talking about I'm eating.
Yeah.
And my sister always told me, like, listen, I will always tell your ass to stop rapping when you get worse. But if you keep getting better,
keep
I'm
going.
gonna tell you to stop. But a lot of people ask me, like, what's really your dream? And like, I used to have dreams of me like on stages performing and I thought that's what I really would be. And I'm like, nah, that doesn't mean that's what I would be. I would be a good radio personality. Okay. I'm a good entrepreneur. Clearly. I'm good at building things. I'm good at showcases. I don't have to put myself in a box as, oh, okay, I'm this artist and I got to just try to eat everybody alive or, I got to be the only one to stand out or whatever. Because to be honest, you don't even see, you have to go look for my projects.
Yeah, I had to look for it.
Yeah, you got to look for them things. Like you got the first D's Nuts.
That's the name of your album?
Yeah, you got the first 2 D's Nuts that's on Dat Piff. You got the Caution.
Do you know they just shut down Dat Piff?
Yeah.
That shit pissed me off. Some of my old stuff is on there.
Right. And so that D's Nuts copy, you will have to go on SoundCloud to get that now. And that's music I can't even perform in the clubs because I can't get it from people. I be having songs that I want to take it all the way back. I got a mean catalog. But a lot of my new stuff that I've been making over the last 3 years, it's not out anywhere. Like you won't see
Why
it.
you ain't putting it out?
I'm trying to get all of it together so I could just go ahead and put it on a tape.
How many you guys give or take now?
Give or take now, I got a good 8 tracks and I only want to put 10 tracks on whatever I release. I just got some stuff that I haven't finished with people. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm a slow roll type of person. I really am. That's why a lot of people it's not that we don't like Lady J, it's just that she's not consistent.
But you also do things again. Like
I really am consistent.
To promote other artists.
Right.
So it's not a lack of consistency.
Yeah, it's a lack of consistency with music that people want to hear from me. And to be honest, I'm not even gonna lie to you, like, I have enjoyed traveling, going to other states, performing. I enjoyed New York. They showed me mad love.
When you go to New York?
They thought I was there from there before they shut everything down for the pandemic. I also was going to be in Las Vegas dropping my next stuff. Shout out to Ashley Burks. She was helping me do a lot during the year before the pandemic. And a lot of people was actually reaching out on my projects, helping me out. And I was ready to go. But they shut everything down and I got back in. I got back in my Lady J mode. Like, look, because, man, I'm big on my kids, man. Like, and I have 2 that's about, one is already 18, one is about to be 18.
I'm praying for my oldest to turn 18. I got 2 more years.
Right. And then I have my younger kids, but they're like 14 and stuff like that. So they're, in homeschooled and stuff like that. So me building a business and trying to rap and trying to work, because I'm going to work too, so I can put it in the business. And then me trying to make sure my kids either build a business, go to college, or, they get in a good field. That is what has meant like the most to me. That's why a lot of times it's like, oh, she stopped rapping. Yeah, just for a second, just hold on.
Right, life is life.
Yeah, it's coming. I promise it's coming. Or you just might hear me spit on somebody else's track.
Yeah.
Because I'm not just an artist. Like I enjoy doing like what you doing right now. I would love to have me a podcast. I just don't have.
It ain't too hard.
I don't got the energy to put in it right now, but.
There are people tell me like, how you have all these conversations? I said, because I enjoy. Well, we know each other, but I'm saying in general.
Yeah, just
most people out there sit right there. I've never met Al Harris.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
And that's
for example, for today, I've never met him before.
Right. And that's just good too that you get to build because these are the type of platforms we need. Like, and I'm not gonna lie, I don't get offered to come on everybody's platform.
I only been on 3.
I'm cool. I'm cool with that.
It was on
cool.
Dwayne's though. It was good. I watched it.
Thank you.
I was on that too. Hey.
Yeah, I watched it.
That nigga dry.
And I had been watching yours too. I think one of your first ones I had noticed was Bo, New York.
Yeah.
Vocabulary. So, and just, he's so slept on in battle rap to me.
And his full interview came out today. It did at 10 o'clock.
It did.
Yeah.
But he's so slept on sometimes. I've been in a few battles where I've actually shout out to the battle league for bringing me out sometimes to judge, because that's a big thing.
You going Sunday?
A girl. I would like to.
Come on down. I'm the videographer.
I would like to. Somebody gonna give me a ride. No, I'm just playing.
You can ride with me. I got you.
That's what's up. I would love to. I want to go to some more because it's a few battle rappers. Like, I'm just.
Which one?
Oh man, it's a good bit of them, man. Like, I like Rod.
Yeah, he be killing that shit.
I like Tyreek.
I seen him. I've been checking his out.
And I like my boy
Marvelous?
I like him, but I like my boy, he got the belt right now.
Oh, C-Dot.
C-Dot, yeah.
They battling for the belt on Sunday. Well, this will come out after that. But
right, which is crazy, man.
Who you think gonna win? I'm
shout
putting
out
on the
to
spot.
C-Dot, though. Who he going against Ride, right?
Yeah.
Shit, I don't even know if I should speak on that yet. God damn, boy.
Well,
it's crazy because I'm not gonna lie. Both of them are like one of my favorite battle rappers. Like I said, it's like 6 or 7 that I got. But both of them are like so top tier to me. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
I'm biased,
and just watching C-Dot, just watch. I don't know, boy. I gotta go.
You gonna go?
I gotta go.
Come on,
I gotta go. I need to see that. That's gonna be history. I need to see that.
I'm gonna have my sign language baseball jersey.
Who you going for? Who you feeling like?
I don't lie on here. I'm going for Ride. That's my right hand man. I'm going for Ride. I'll just be real.
Is it always like that though? Let's keep it real.
Sucked, I would say he sucked.
No, Ride could never suck. But I just want to ask you something. Just keeping it real. Like, is it anybody that he would go against that you would be like, or because that's your right hand?
No. If you
felt like it, okay.
Yeah, I think okay. There's been a couple, not a couple. It's only been like 1 or 2. Well, a couple is 2, but I think it's been 2 where he choked, and I do agree with him. He was on here too. Me and him agreed. At first, I pushed back, but we agreed if you choke in a round that you lost that particular round.
I feel like that too. Who was he going against?
I might have this wrong for anybody who watches. I think he had 1 round he choked against Manna Boy. I think. But it's been so long, because I done been to.
And I've been watching Manna Boy since.
I might be wrong though. Rod, don't be mad at me if I'm wrong. But it was one other person.
Yeah, because y'all done had a lot of battles.
Yeah, but he didn't choke the whole thing. But just if you choke a round,
right,
you forfeit that round.
Right, absolutely. And I feel like that too. But I just feel like then it depends on how the opponent comes.
Right, because they versus trash. And
trash,
you choke
and you just choke like a little bit.
Yeah,
I mean, yeah. And that's why, like, I'm not even gonna lie. I have actually been at battle raps where I have been a judge with other judges, and I've been looking at these judges like, what the fuck?
As in they're not of the culture, or they don't really.
Nah, they of the culture, but they playing like.
Oh, they full of shit.
When you score people, you score people.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, you can't.
Well, I like him.
Yeah, you can't. I don't know. That's why I think, people like, oh, Lady J think this, and Lady J think she know that. And it's like, nah, like, I'm just not a yes man. Like,
I'm not either.
I'm okay with being like, hey man, you kind of.
As long as you're being honest and can explain it.
That's why I always tell people at my open mic, don't try to go and say my shit rigged or my showcases.
Yeah.
Don't try to say, oh, you will never win. Look at the tape.
Yeah.
And look at each performance, and you tell me that you deserve to win that over the person that won.
If you need a videographer, I do that. Go ahead.
I wish I would have knew. Can I get you at my next cypher?
Absolutely. My business card's right there. I'm going to shoot you my number.
Good. Business with business and business. But yeah, I just, like, I don't know, like, when I judge certain stuff, it's just like, I want to keep it as real as possible. That's why with my showcases back in the day, I would pick certain judges. Like, I've only ran into like 2 of my judges that I had, and I felt like they was being biased as hell. Like, I felt like they, a lot of people want their people to win and stuff like that, but sometimes you just got to be honest.
Right. If your home team is good, cool. But if your home team is mid, like my daughter would say mid, you know what I mean? Then be honest.
Right. I promise. But yeah, I'm looking forward to like dropping like some new music and some new projects, but I'm not really going to flood. It's never going to be a flood for me, you know. And a lot of performance that's going to take places with me now is going to be out of town. It's just the love, man. It's the love. You have nobody knows you. So, and sometimes you do go. Like sometimes I do go to like Columbia, North Carolina, and they do know me, you know, because my music has been promoted. Harlem, they do know me. Yeah. My first 2 albums was promoted in New York before it was in Greenville.
By design or coincidence?
Just by the promoter I had. The promoter I had on These Nuts was...
I'm still trying off that name, but go ahead.
The promoter that I had off the These Nuts album was actually in Harlem. So he was handling all my accounts back then. And which made it when I did actually take a trip and go to the Bronx. And I actually was on Video City. We actually went and seen him, like, because they already had been fucking with me in New York. Also, like, Columbia, I fuck with Columbia as well.
The Met?
Yeah, I fuck with the Met. And I fuck with North Carolina as well, too. Even though I haven't performed in North Carolina in probably, I want to say, 8 or 9 months, I still fuck with North Carolina. Somewhere where I travel to and I perform. Now, I was supposed to touch Miami, but I didn't get to go. So I'm looking forward to, like, places that I haven't touched yet.
Now, what stopped the Miami thing from happening?
The COVID. So when the COVID came out, we actually had a whole itinerary of what I was doing. Like I said, I was kind of a little bit on fire before then. Yeah. And I was ready, you know, because, you know, sometimes it die down, it come back, you know.
Peaks and valleys,
yeah. And I was supposed to do Las Vegas, after New York, and Miami. And when they shut everything down, it was just like, okay, we in the house.
Did that discourage you, or...?
Yeah, it did, because at that time I felt like I had the right people with me. I felt like I had the right people with me, and I felt like I had the right energy. I hadn't been on the scene here, you know, in a minute. Just was throwing my showcases once a year, popping out like that. I hadn't been doing like a lot of shows, a lot of music, and just for me to be like maneuvering how I was like out of state. Was just letting me know, like, really, man, I could be anywhere.
Yeah.
I can be anywhere. And I already knew that from when I was younger, because I always have traveled to do, like, shows and music. I even host out of town sometimes, or judge out of town. Yeah. But it's just like, when it comes down to my music, it's like, that point in time, I was ready to put my foot in it, because I'm like, my kids done got older.
Right.
Like, I did what I had to do. Now I can take off, because I'm still young. I'm early 30s.
What's early 30s? So,
I'm going to tell you. I don't want to. 35.
Yeah, I'll be 39 on Monday.
Oh, God.
You good? I'm old as shit.
You almost 40.
Yes, 40 next year.
Yeah, but... And I think people here be having my age wrong, too. I'd be like...
What you think? They think you're older or younger?
I think they put a little bit more years on me, because and
the work you put in.
Yeah, because I've been building, like, so much stuff since I was, like, 16 on up. Even the girls that used to step for me back in the day when I used to run the infamous step team, they're like, still can't believe you used to be, like, 16, 17 back then. What's
wrong with that?
I mean, I guess they thought that I were older, because I was training, I was mentoring, I was training, I was, you know, so now, you know, these girls are, like, in their 20s, and they looking, and possibly still look like young Jamie to them, you know. a little bit.
Okay, so you
now we done got in weight now, so we ain't
me too. I ain't
we ain't gonna lie about that.
104 soaking wet in high school.
But you aged well.
Well, thank you.
You did. You aged well. Yeah, I feel like a lot of us. Y'all don't hate on this, watching this shit, because y'all ain't gonna talk about the Wildcats like that. But I feel like a lot of people that I see from Woodmont, because I can't speak for other people, because I didn't go to school with other people. Woodmont was my last high school before I left and, you know, got my diploma and went to college. So at the end of the day, it's like, it's the last high school I went to before I actually got, because I actually left and went and got my GED. And, then I stepped into Greenville Tech a little bit earlier.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
But the Wildcats, like a lot of people that I see from Woodmont,
they look bad.
Yeah, but
I'm saying that. Michael Chappelle said that.
I see like some of us that I used to see around, and like they aging kind of well.
Yeah, we trying to.
I ain't gonna say no names. I would give a couple of y'all a shout out. You know what I'm saying? But you know,
I was stay out the way. It's been something that look bad. I go to my daughter plays on the band. She plays the sousaphone, which is the marching band version of a tuba.
Sierra daughter is on the band too.
Yeah. And I be seeing people in. Some of them look great, like you said. Some of them look real full.
Hard life.
Yeah, I believe it at that. But
but you know what? A lot of it is, man. Like,
what was that?
A lot of people just get older and they just stop taking care of themselves.
Well, you ain't young no more. Your metabolism ain't gonna beat it up.
You can't dabble in a lot of drugs and
that too.
and other shit every day and expect to come out looking, you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because even with me, like this year, coming into this year, I want to go full vegan because I'm a vegetarian right now.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
But no meat.
No meat. Mm-mm.
When last time you had meat?
I'm not gonna lie. Every now and again, I eat fish.
Well, that don't count. To me, that don't count.
Every now and again, I'll eat fish. Like I made crab legs last night, but I didn't even eat it.
You should have brought some on today. I love seafood.
I definitely could have brought you some. You know what I'm saying? Look, I ain't think I could come in here, you know, with all that smelling like that coming on in. Oh man, but yeah, my daughter has been vegetarian for about 7 years.
For real?
Mm-hmm. So it made me have to like switch up like what I buy in the kitchen. Mm-hmm. So it kind of made me wean out from meat a lot because I didn't grow up eating a lot of meat.
Oh, so she was vegetarian before you were?
Yes.
Oh, very cool. Okay.
My 17-year-old, yeah, she was a vegetarian before me.
Was it a conscious choice or just coincidence?
Boy, she's a different type of child, man. But
my baby's smart.
She real, like it's coming natural to her.
Yeah.
But I just kind of think that it just didn't work well for her body. I think that she was looking at something that she probably felt like was real bad for her, and she just, cause you know a lot of us, we look at a fried piece of chicken.
I'm on it.
Want to fuck it up.
I eat that shit to this day.
But if we knew how bad
it ain't good for us.
Chicken was
but
for
it tastes
us.
good.
Oh my God. You know? And that's one of the first meats I really did stop eating though.
Chicken?
I can't, it's the smell of it. I can't take it.
Even now?
Yeah, I can't take it.
You better than me. I'm from
when I smell it, like I literally tried to bite a piece. I think somebody had some chicken tenders like a couple weeks ago, and I tried to bite a piece, and I just spit it out. I just smelled it. Like it's the smell. Yeah, it's the smell for me. I don't.
Shame on you.
Yeah, just and I be wanting a burger so bad.
I had a good burger from Arby's last night. That shit was terrible.
But I'm gonna tell you what.
Yes,
you get in that kitchen. You get some black beans, some onions, some chickpeas, some peppers.
Impossible Whopper.
Impossible Whopper. That's bad for you. That's that soy.
Yeah, it didn't taste all that good. Mm-hmm. It's not nasty, but it's not amazing.
But if you go in the kitchen and you make your own black bean burger, it's just like having a hamburger, and it's good. Like,
you playing?
I'm serious.
I can fry it in the skillet.
You need to at least try to make you a black
bean
burger.
Skillet can cook it in the skillet.
Skillet can cook it in the skillet. You can skillet it, I promise. I promise.
We'll give it a try.
Yeah, give it a try. And let me know when you...
All right, ain't gonna be tomorrow.
No, it ain't gonna be tomorrow. It's gonna take you a minute. You gonna have to write that down and
figure out the recipe.
Yeah, but just Google it and pull it up, and it give you the best way. But you know, us black folks, we love to season that thing, so that's the main thing. I can season it.
You can mix it together like a...
You grind it unless you got a food processor. Now, if you got a food processor, you can... me neither. So I'm like, back in the day, I ain't going to buy one either.
No, I'm not.
Yeah, I just mash everything up.
And it comes together like a real patty?
Yeah, you can put an egg in it to make it stick together.
Ain't that meatloaf? Technically?
Nah. It's not meatloaf, but you know, a lot of people that go vegetarian or vegan, they don't eat eggs. But we still eat eggs every now and again. Okay. So, yeah, I just wouldn't eat an egg every day.
So you ain't frying up no scrambled eggs?
Nah, unless I go to Waffle House. I eat them. I'll get me a little scramble from Waffle House.
So what you get from Waffle House if you ain't eat no meat?
Oh, Waffle House.
But the waffle got egg in it.
No, I'll get an All-Star and they'll put the meat on it. I just won't eat the meat.
You don't even like bacon? Mm-mm. I will say this. I'm not a vegan, obviously. I'm not a vegetarian. Right. But I don't really eat a lot of pork.
Yeah, I don't eat pork at all now. I'm not going to lie. If push come to shove and I had to eat a turkey bacon sandwich, I would.
I eat the shit out of that motherfucker. Yeah. I eat bacon. The only time I really eat bacon is if I coincidence, because I don't really eat a lot of breakfast foods.
Right.
But I make deviled eggs, and my deviled eggs have real bacon in them. I crumble them up.
I love deviled eggs.
Man, what?
Bacon, but
I got to come home, boy. They say, I don't fuck with no deviled eggs. And then I was like, just try one. If you don't like it, throw that bitch away.
Right. You should fry them.
They eat the shit. I had one at the fair. My daughter's, some type of fair, went down there and found in.
Yeah.
But the bacon sets them deviled eggs off. So that's really the only time I really eat bacon. That's only like 4 times
What
a year.
if you had to eat the deviled egg without the bacon? Would you be able to do it?
Yeah, but it don't taste the same. It tastes like white people deviled eggs.
Oh, fucking God. That's why you got to season them things.
Yes, I season.
Oh, man. Like, for
Lord.
real. But another thing that I can't eat since I stopped eating meat like that is sandwich meat.
I ain't ate deli meat in a long time.
I would love,
unless it's real deli
back in the day, to go get like a Publix sub.
But them things still good. I get the chicken tenders.
Chicken tender on the sub?
Yeah, they got a sub chicken tender. We get it. Me and my homeboy went hiking up in these mountains last year.
Yeah.
And they spin them in buffalo sauce. Man, that thing buffalo chicken tender sub.
Oh, I don't know about that, but I get a veggie.
Okay.
Yeah, I get a veggie.
Bread.
I'm crying. But the smell of like turkey meat.
It make you sick.
And deli meat and stuff, it just smell like how the chicken smell. It's like, Like once you start smelling, you like, boy, you know.
She really don't eat meat.
But I'll eat some shrimp. Like I tasted 2 pieces of shrimp last night because I was cooking a crab boil for the
Yeah, you
house.
wanna make sure it's good.
Yeah. But like I said, I ain't even eat because I'm just not like on to meat like that no more.
I will say, if I didn't have kids, I'd be a pescatarian. But I also like a real good medium steak. So I'm screwed.
Yeah, see, steak ain't nothing that I never. You know how people like, oh, I just need me a good T-bone. Or
Yeah, I like a
steak
strip.
ain't never been nothing that I would just go order like that. I've never.
For real?
Yeah, like. Me and my sister-in-law used to be well, she still is a chef there, but we was a chef in this facility. And she would sear me like a filet mignon steaks. Now, and that was my first time like really having those. Now, I love to grab me one of them. I ain't gonna lie.
Hey.
But yeah, I try to stay away from beef as well. Now, sometimes I might dabble in a steak taco every now and again. Every now and again, though, but yeah. Beef and pork.
You don't be hungry?
Yeah, but I be eating. And I'm going to tell you, though.
What was that?
It's M&M's.
Yeah.
Like, I just ate some Reese's before
I wasn't
came.
going to say nothing. I ain't no snitch.
I'm going to tell the world. Nah, but...
That's vegan?
No.
Oh, okay.
I eat more. I try not to eat these neither because they got the red 40 and stuff in them, but we're not perfect, you know.
What's red
but
40? The food color?
The dye.
Oh,
And,
okay.
yeah, it's really, really bad for you.
Is
and
it?
the kids. Yeah, that's not. Yeah,
that's what make the red M&M's red?
Yeah.
Okay.
And they got it in some cereal, too, so you got to just read But I love candy, and I love bread.
That's what black women
So people probably like,
bread.
why she thick? Why she talking about she don't eat no meat? Don't talk no shit. She don't eat no meat, and how she still big? How she still thick? Yeah, still 180. Yeah, it's that bread. If you want to know, like shit, and I don't work out. What?
Ain't none of my business.
Nah, but I ain't even gonna lie though. It wasn't none of their damn business neither. But nah, but this year I do want to work a little bit more on like health and fitness. So I kind of want to tone up a little bit, and I kind of want to try to get a personal trainer this year. But I don't know how that's gonna work for me because I just don't know.
I work out 4 times a week.
Oh, for real? Yeah. Oh, that's why you over there like, oh, okay, yeah.
I don't judge nobody. I
she don't work out. But you was military?
Yeah, but I didn't learn from the military. I learned from a guy who was in the military.
Oh, for real?
He was in the Navy with me. That nigga was probably 5'5", swole the fuck up, looked like Superman.
Oh, he was short.
Yeah, but he looked like Superman, and he was short. I'm basically 6 foot. So that nigga took me. I'll tell my story one of these days, but I give you a summary. So I was like, bro, I'm tired of being skinny because I went to Iraq. I started doing some bullshit workouts. I was like, I want a big ass chest. I did chest workouts. I want a big ass arm. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. So that nigga really tutored me on how to work out, and ever since then, that's been shit. It's 2023. It's been probably 11,
so when did
years.
you go in?
I joined in 2007. I came out in 2013.
Oh, okay. How was Iraq? Look, I act like I'm interviewing you. Well, you ain't got to answer that.
No, I'll tell you,
give me a little
was
spiel,
probably
just a little
the
bit.
worst time of my entire life.
Really?
And I wasn't even getting shot at. Isolation is a motherfucker.
Yeah.
Because I worked third shift, so I would work 12 hours, get off in the morning, go eat, go in my room, take my shower, go to bed. I get back up, go to work, and there ain't no weekends, Cause where the fuck you going? And like you hit the mall.
So, what do you mean? You mean like work and like your duty was at night or what?
Yeah,
what
my job was my responsibility or my shift.
So what was that?
I was doing flight manifesto. I don't never lie and be like I was a war hero. No. I did get bombed in Baghdad, which scared the shit out of me because I slept through it. So my sleep been fucked up.
You slept through getting fucking bombed?
Yeah. Because I used to have I used to sleep. I still sleep hard, but now I wake up in my sleep. Yeah, I snore like a motherfucker.
Oh, look real loud, like.
You're the first person to really ask me some shit on these interviews. Lord.
That's what I was about to say. I'm sorry, right?
No, this is not the point of this interview, but I'll answer the question. But yeah.
Okay, well.
Iraq was the loneliest, most miserable part of my 39 years of living. And I was there
I just
for a
think
whole
it's
year.
interesting that you can even have a story like about being there. Like not saying, I mean, I got like conflicted views on people like joining the army.
Well, I joined because I got accepted to a music school, but I ain't had no money. I was poor as fuck. I lived in Augusta Hills, broke as shit. Working, helping my mama pay bills.
Yeah.
And I was like, nigga, I'm nice with this audio engineering.
Right.
I thought I was nice with rapping. I still think I am.
We was out poor.
Yeah. I'm like, nigga, I'm trying to go to school, get the fuck away from this shithole. No offense to anybody who lives in Augusta Hills. I live there too.
No, facts. We all done stay in the hood.
So, and then I got accepted. I had no money. So I went to the Navy.
That's interesting, though. That's interesting. Being that it was the Navy anyway, that's interesting.
I can swim. I could swim before I joined the Navy.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, some people, like, for real. Now, who deal with water the most? That's Marine, right?
No, Marine. We're their taxis.
So y'all deal with the
We take
water.
them over. Yeah, we deal with it. We got more planes in the Air Force though.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
Like that. See, that's why I like to learn. You know, I
I
like to educate myself.
Nobody asked me
every now and
shit,
again.
which is fine. Yeah, so because again, like you said, your showcases are for the artist, even though you are an artist.
Right, your show.
Yeah, my show is about who's sitting in the chair.
Exactly, absolutely.
Yeah,
but you know me, I'm a.
I don't know that. I don't mind at all.
But do you have like anything that you would like to ask me? I know you said that you didn't know that. Basically, you didn't really know about like my mental health business and stuff.
Yeah,
like
what other, if you don't mind sharing?
I don't.
What other businesses, because you do a lot of things.
Right, it's crazy, man, and that's probably why I need. No. They're like, can you focus? No, I can't focus on one thing. I try though, but I built a store called Down to Earth Hypnotic Soul.
Where is this at?
It wasn't easily. Now it's in Moore, South Carolina.
Where's
so
Moore?
now it's up. It's by like Duncan and a little bit closer to Spartanburg, but not in Spartanburg.
Which exit I take?
60.
Okay.
Okay. This store consists of crystals, herbal medicine. I don't make like most of the herbs that a lot of people make because my store is based off of solely crystals. I'm a big mental health advocate because I'm a mental health technician and I'm a medical assistant.
This young lady who was here a couple weeks back, Moon Magic. I'm gonna link y'all.
Okay, awesome.
Her husband is a great artist. Cartier Camo.
Yeah, light skin.
Yeah, that's her.
Yeah.
His wife does the same thing you do.
Awesome.
Yeah.
I actually I was in a showcase lineup with him at the Pump House.
I seen that. Yeah.
He's a dope artist. He's a dope artist.
His
and he
wife,
was supposed to be at Fat Zach's show, but I think that he didn't make it to that one. So yeah, I've seen him perform a couple of times.
Him and his wife, y'all are in the same realm.
Oh, awesome.
Yeah.
I would love that. I would love that. Yeah. But I specialize now really in mental health. It's always been about mental health. I deal with a lot of people that have like suicide thoughts and depression, and people probably like, oh, you know, people look at where you come from. You know, they judge what you do. I'm not perfect. I'm not really a depressed person, but I can't say I don't ever be stressed out. You know, so like I try to let people know, like it's always gonna be the authentic me. It's never me gonna be online and you be like, oh, Lady J just positive all day, every day.
That ain't real life.
It's not how life works. You know, I can't show you one side of me. And I mean, that's what people do. They show you one side and they expect you to trust. You know, I always tell people that come to me or whoever God sending me, like, at least you know that it's me. I'm authentic. Like, because I'm not gonna put a mask on and act like I have like no trials and tribulations, and then I'm trying to be a healer, or I'm trying to not necessarily be a healer, but be a mental health advocate, because I'm real big on mental health. But in a sense, like, people will, you know, like judge, you know, they judge it because they don't really know you like that. But I am.
That's what we're here for.
Right. I always tell people, so now this year I put massages with my actual crystal business. And these massages are like healing massages. I am certified. Like I said, I do have a medical degree. CPR certified as well, and an MHT. So it qualifies.
What's an MHT? I don't know.
MHT is a mental health technician. I basically specialize in mental health. I've had a lot of training on it. I've worked a lot of jobs. My current jobs have been mental health technician over the last 2 years.
Very cool.
Yeah, so I've been working with people that's actually coming off of drugs. I've been working with suicidal people. You know, I've been working with people that's just, their body's overworked. And what I do is I specialize in like energy and like coming back down to the baseline. So you could be suicidal and you could call me. You could have like certain muscle back pains from working, and you can call me. I have a CBD massage.
Okay.
I have a CBD massage for that. I also have a hot steam massage, which comes with the hot rocks and the towels. We actually are mobile with it now. Because at first you had to just come to me.
So you skirt massage.
This week we skirt. It's a little more challenging because I did my first one 2 days ago, mobily. And I had to pack up my equipment, take it, put it in their house, pack it up, put it in the carpet, and it's a challenge. So I was like, oh my God, am I gonna wanna do this? But yeah, I'm gonna wanna do this because people need me.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
You sure? Okay, I was gonna say, have you ever thought about not a food truck, but the same formula and put it in a truck? I'm just wondering. Yeah,
No, for real,
that'd
for
be
real.
fine.
I gotta get the bread
You
for
literally
that.
could
I'm
park,
looking, yeah.
get your ass in here.
And get in. And that would be
Yeah.
great because I know a lot of people that'll either say, okay, well, that's too far out, or I might need you to come to me. That's why I did mobile, because it was a lot of my clients that, really would get off work and be so tired. It's like, well, I can't drive up there and drive back. It's like, okay, let me come. But people, I get a lot of questions about my massages. These massages are professional. They not happy ending massages.
Right.
They're not just like like the sexual massages
Right, they're
that
not
you see on
provocative,
Facebook,
yeah.
like the body to body. They're not like that. They're real, like medical healing massages and mental. These things are for you to bring your body back right for the next week, to relax. Like I said, I like to deal with suicidal people because I like to kind of get that energy out for them, get that energy out for them. And I do have, like lavender massages. That's a little more sensual and it's a little more touch, but it's not what people be thinking.
Right. No happy endings.
No. So it's like these massages are really professional, but they're like medically to heal.
Oh.
So while you're getting massage, I'm educating you. I'm educating you on what muscles I'm touching. I'm educating you on how many hours you're working and you're standing up. Educating you, stretching your body out, making sure you drink water because those toxins have been moved around. So it's kind of like if you book a massage with me, please know that it's medically for your mental and your body.
Right.
It ain't for a happy ending.
No.
It ain't for, nah. But, and I have to make sure I tell people that because you never know what people get in somewhere else.
Right, y'all misconception.
Yeah, so, it's kind of like, it's really a healing massage, so.
Okay.
Yeah.
And what's the name of your massage company?
All of it is called Down to Earth Hypnotic Soul.
Okay, is there a website or Facebook?
Yeah, so I have an actual page on Facebook. I will actually make a booking actual website next week so you can book the massages. But I do have a page up with like the crystals, the products. We make yoni steams. We do elderberry and sea moss, but only in the wintertime. We do not handle that in the summertime. I will send you to one of my homeboys or homegirls that do this. Shout out to Robert Irby. He's another herbalist in Greenville. He's also a rapper as well. Have you heard of him?
I've seen the name.
So Sino or whatever. So shout out to him for running his herbal business, being an entrepreneur as well. Also a great artist and giving people tips on how to get paid from BMI. So that is just dope. So I'll see you there. I'll see you left if I need to because a lot of times, like even in the summertime, like some things I don't like to deal with because I like to keep stuff fresh and I got herbalists that they ride around. They got cooler in the car and they really doing this. They got that and like I said, I step into the herbal lane, but I don't go in depth like a lot of my peers are. And that's why I just send people to them. Like I'll send you, if I don't have it, I'll send you to Robert Irby. If he can't help you, it's another herbalist, around here that can get you together. So,
So what else you got for us coming up? I know you said you got about 8 to 9 songs for the next project. Do you have a time frame or a date that it will come out this day or kind of as it flows?
Kind of as it flows, but I'm not going to lie. I do want to release it by March because my birthday is February and I always try to...
February birthday.
Yeah, I'm saying Pisces. So I always try to release a project at that time. Also at that time, my showcase will be, and like I said, we're looking at 2,500 this year and 25 sign-ups or whatever. So looking forward to seeing King Lyric perform. Hopefully AWOL comes back because he can actually compete. He couldn't compete last time, but he performed though. Once you win my showcase, the next year you can't compete. So you have to wait until that next year. So now this year is up. I'm looking forward to probably TC. Just some great artists coming out. Looking forward to some newer artists, maybe we'll bring Braids out, Mo Guns, people like that. Like I said, looking forward to AR coming through because he didn't miss the last one he won, but he missed the one before. It got so packed they had to lock the doors.
Damn.
And it was raining, So
have you ever thought about doing it maybe, not telling you what to do, that's your business.
No.
But have you ever thought about maybe doing it twice a year or quarterly?
Yeah. And I have had people that want it more.
Especially with the reception it gets.
Yeah. I just try to, I'm not going to lie, I feel like the more and more you stay out the scene,
The more they want you to come back.
The more they want, yeah.
Yeah.
And when you finally do it, it's like, oh man, it turned out the way you want to. If I give people access to me like they had back in the day, they gonna be, my showcases they gonna die down. I've seen it. I've seen showcases where I've threw open mics every week. And once you do that every week, it's just, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so,
but quarterly would only be like every 3 months.
Right.
Or twice a year.
And that would be dope, though.
Yeah.
That would be dope. But we also have to put into play, like, budget, too. Because
it ain't free.
Yeah, everything is paid by me.
Yeah.
So people, they be like, well, why she do, spread them out like that? Because at the end of the day, if I lose, I want to be ready to, I want to be ready to take that punch.
Yeah, but I got something.
Right.
Yeah.
So a lot of times when I'm getting ready to give away a few $1,000 or even $1,000, I just want to make sure that I'm in the right state of mind. I'm in the right position to actually get this money away. And I've tried to tally up like how much money I have gave away over 10 years, but it's so much, I don't know.
Can I get $2?
Yeah, it's a couple.
Hey.
But yeah, and I definitely appreciate you letting me come on and
I appreciate you coming through
give
and
a little bit of what I got
time.
going on.
Because you could be doing something else, but you're not. You here with me, and I appreciate it.
Right.
And I really was anxious. I was like, I want to see what Jamie talking about. Excuse me, Lady J is talking about.
Thank you. My mom said she went to a show downtown the other day because I was supposed to be at the pub, and I fell asleep. And I was going to get escorted by the Nation of Islam. Shout out to them. I love the Nation of Islam. And the kids were sick, so he stayed at home, and my brother stayed at home, and I was like, okay, well, I'm just going to chill. And, I didn't make it downtown because, like I said, I'm a little further away. And I'm just like, these shows and stuff, man, like, just trying to make it to them. Like, people was like, they were coming in asking, is Jamie performing?
Okay.
And I told my mama, you can't go in and ask anybody that. Like, nobody's gonna put that on a flyer. Like, that's not my name. Like, so at the end of the day, Lady J, I might not turn around unless you say Lady J. No, I'm just playing.
Jamie.
But yeah, facts. But I definitely appreciate you. And I know a lot of people like, well, what can they possibly follow me at? Of course, you can follow me on the Lady J page. And then you can follow me at Lady J That Real Ish. You got to put underscores under each thing, and that's for Instagram.
Please spell it out for them, because some people.
LADYJ. So you're gonna underscore that. I know y'all know how to spell that. Underscore real, and then ish. ISH. So not shit. Don't put shit on there. Just put ish. Lady J That Real Ish. So you can follow me on Instagram. And to be honest, I'm not somebody that posts like so much on social media, but you will get to see my fire ciphers. You will get to see what I'm working on. You will get to see what I'm hosting, what shows I'm at currently. If I'm helping anybody judge, you'll get to see that. So you can just follow for those type of updates or me talking shit.
All right. Well, I want to say again, thank you for coming through. I really appreciate it. Your time. And thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for listening.
Right.
We out of here.
We out. Have a good day.
Peace.